Hello everyone, I hope you watched trade idea number 18 and 19 so you can understand how I'm really positioning myself. You can clearly see an uptrend, even the value area changed from here to here, and this is very positive for us. So what I can do right now is there is this high volume node and this high volume node. Of course, this is the weekly. Okay, this is 2 weeks. Okay, now it's the weekly volume profile. Okay. So there is two things over here. There is this high volume node, and on the edges there is key levels, and this is another high volume node, and on the edges there is key levels. You can see that we had resistance here, then breakout, but we didn't really retest over here. The first of the uptrend was here, but when the strength happened, or the strong move happened from here, and the VWAP aligns with this level over here. So what I can do right now is, let me just get my levels. What I can do right now is I will either wait for price to come here and then long at this level, or I'll wait for price to come from here to my level and then go long here. Now what I'm gonna do is, let me just do these. What I'm gonna do right now is I will show you another thing you can rely on. Of course, the bias is bullish and the trend is also bullish. Let's rely on seasonality. Alright, so in seasonality, the next week is very bearish, but in geopolitical tension or news, it's bullish. So should I go bearish with the seasonality, or basically bullish with the current geopolitics? Of course, the news will always win at the short term, and the seasonality will most of the time win on the long term. So what I would do is, if I wanna risk or take an A position, I'll just go from here, from the start of this rejection, stop beyond this rejection, and I will target this level where most of the bullish move ends. This is a 5.3 risk reward ratio. If you have something like footprint, which is not very ideal because the gold is not like the US market in a special or trade in special exchanges, but you will have some good footprint insights. You can, for the second one, you can just go from here and put your stop at this level, then the TP at the same level, and then I will just position my entry well where I have my risk reward ratio plan aligned. So for me, or this is what you should do, of course, but for me, because this is subjective, what should I do? I can clearly see this is a consolidation level. Consolidation is a D-shaped volume profile. So what I will do, I can, for D-shaped or consolidation, you can go long from here and then target either the middle where there is liquidity because price looks for liquidity, or where the last bullish move ends, which is as we're doing over here. this is what you should do, but you should never go short from a resistance here, because we're basically at a very strange bad moment, but you don't need to short the gold. So for me, as I told you, price rebounded from here, I just can go long. Now for the second TP, I can go long from here, of course. I won't wait for price to come here. For second TP, let me just make this. So for second TP, I'm going to look for any bullish moves or where they ended. There is this strong bullish move at the all-time high, I guess. Is it the all-time high? Okay, it is. I can target this level at the all-time high. And then the second, I can target like this level. Why? Because at each level, if the price moves more than $20, like in this level, then it will go even more further to the $80. This is like what I, or let me just find a way to tell you. This is what I found out by observing the gold for from historical data. And as I told you, this still subjective. So this is what I will do right now. I will try to go long from this level. Of course, price can even reach this rejection over here. So some people might fear, so they will just put their stops over here, and this is completely okay. Of course, you will have less profits, but you'll even have a high chance to get filled and high chance to not get stopped. For me, I will do it like this. So because sometimes the price will rebound from here, but can't find liquidity, so it will just do this. And since we're looking for this rejection, then we're in a very safe side, and I will target the all-time high. So this is my position for this week. I consider this an A plus, and I'm sorry because I don't know how to talk English very well, and sometimes I find it very hard to explain my point of view, and that's it. Thank you guys for watching. This is the pure 7 risk reward ratio position, and if you want to get more insights, check the trade idea 18 and 19, and this is the trade idea 20.